Good evening, everyone. Prep and Mama here. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been following along with me, you know I've been taking a preparedness course through my local search and rescue, and I had said that I was going to review and run the scenarios with you on camera, so that's what I'd like to do tonight. So the first week we arrived, we were given a binder and scenario one. So let me show you what I've got here. Scenario one, stuck in your car. I find these scenarios and running them has been very helpful in showing me where the deficiencies are in my preps, and it's given me a lot to work on. Okay, so here is the first scenario. Stuck in your car, you and your family are taking a scenic drive. A deer jumps out in front of your car. You instinctively swerve to miss it. But you run off the road, hitting the passenger side of your vehicle on a tree. The window is broken and your passenger is injured. You are out of cell service and the temperature will be 40 degrees overnight. Okay, so that's your scenario. And then they give you this handout of things to consider. Things to consider. 1, do you know how to respond to medical emergencies, even minor ones? My answer is somewhat. I'm sure my first aid training could be better than it is, but I do have some. 2, you have no cell service. Does someone know where you are going? Do they know what route you're taking? And do they know your expected return time? I think I'm pretty good at making sure one of my adult children or my mother knows where we're going when. In which way we're going. Somebody usually knows. And so I think I'm fairly strong in this area. 3, do you have the supplies to seal up the broken window? Okay, well here's where I fail. Having a folded up tarp, a compacted tarp and duct tape in the car is what I would do in this situation. So now that I've realized that this is a possible scenario, those are the things I need to add to my vehicle. 4, do you have a way for you and your passengers to stay warm? I do. I keep at least 2 blankets in my car, and also extra sweatshirts for my kids. But if we can't get that window sealed up, we're in trouble. Do you have water for at least 3 days? Currently no, but usually yes. Usually I have quite a few water bottles in my van. 6, do you have a light? Yeah, I usually have a flashlight in my van and a flashlight in my purse. 7, do you have a hand crank radio, flashlight, USB charger? No, I do not carry one in my van. I'm pretty sure I bought my husband one year for Christmas, but I don't know where that is, so I need to locate that and get it in there if he's not going to use it. 8, do you know how to use a map and compass? I sure do, but do I carry them in my van? Nope. So that might be a good idea. 9, do you have walking, hiking shoes, a jacket, gloves, and warm hat in the car? No. Usually I have a jacket. I am notorious for wearing impractical shoes. Even though I wear jeans all day, I normally am wearing like a heeled booty thing that's not practical at all. So I fail at this one greatly, and I need to fix that. 10, what do you need to care for passengers you regularly have in your car so that you could survive this type of event? Well, I need food, water, and diaper changing stuff. Normally I have those things in my car. I don't know if I could make it 3 days with what I have in there. Probably not. 11, what are some other tools or supplies you might want to have on hand in this event? I think I'd probably want my portable stove, which I did used to keep in my van, but it's not currently there. A portable stove and a container to heat up water in would be awesome in this sort of event. So anyway, after you go through all of that and you figure out what you need, you actually get to do this chart that it asks how many people often travel with you, how many days would you like to be prepared for, and then any special considerations, medical conditions, animals, small children, etc., you need to consider. And then items needed for general preparedness, and plans that you have to have in place, like how will you stay warm, how will you charge your phone, and then what action is needed, like what is it that you need to do in this column, and then the date that you have set aside to get that done by. Sorry, I've got pencils and things falling out of my binder. So that was scenario 1, and it was very helpful in showing me where the holes are in my preps. And then also during this whole class, we've been working on getting kits together. So as soon as I've got a little more progress on those, I'm going to come back and share them. So every week there's a different scenario. So next time I'm going to talk about a scenario that's actually kind of, it's a local scenario that we prepare for, and that's the Cascadia subduction zone fault. And we prepare for that. So the next scenario is Cascadia at home. But you could, if you're not in earthquake territory, there's probably still things that you can get out of this. But I've noticed several places in the country do have earthquake faults. So anyway, I will talk to you all about that next time. But that is the scenario, the first scenario that we ran in our search and rescue preparedness class. And those are the holes that I found in my preps for that. And that is, those are some of the things that I'm working on right now. Share with me what you think, and if you're prepared for a scenario like this in your vehicle, and let me know how you how you're prepared and what you think you might need to do to prepare for something like this. Maybe what holes you have in your preps for a situation like this in the comments. Okay, thanks for visiting. I am Preppin' Mama. I talk about all things preparedness. I've got special needs kids and autoimmune and all kinds of that complicated stuff going on, but I just keep prepping. I do the best I can, and I love to have you join me. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Preppin' Mama out.